Hi friends, Renee Keys here with Carolina Creative. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here with Card Making Ideas. Today I'm going to show you a way to make a really quick card. I'm using the artistic leaves again, and I'm going to use the big leaf stamp and just 2 colors of ink and stamp right onto Designer Series paper. I went looking through my huge stash of Designer Series paper looking for something, I was thinking gold. And I found this. It's actually bronze, but it's just a plaid background. I was hoping for something a little bit irregular, but I think this is going to do the trick. So I'm pairing this bronze and white paper with a mat or a frame in Pecan Pie, and then pairing that with Blackberry Bliss. I think you can maybe see where I'm going to go with this. So I've got 2 shades of purple that I'm going to use today, Blackberry and Highland Heather. Let me flip my camera down. Now you can see my work area. Here's the stamp set I'm working with. So I'm going to start by stamping directly onto the Designer Series paper, and I'm going to stamp a little bit inside my card as well. So I'm starting with Blackberry Bliss, and I'm going to use, like I said, the big leaf pattern and ink this up and make 2 stamps right onto the paper. I want to do this first because I've learned that it takes a little longer for the ink to dry because of that metallic foil. So I want to make sure that, yeah, I'm going to do this way. Okay, and that is ready to be cleaned. And now I'm going to stamp, I'm going to use Highland Heather. Slide this over. And I'm going to fill in, the other white spaces with this contrasting color. I can still see through the photopolymer and to line this up. So I have this very subtle 2-tone leaf like this. Yep. And that should do it, like that. I missed that a little bit, but you know what? This is one of those that just really doesn't matter. I will try to line this up more carefully, like that. Yes. So it's very subtle. It's a purple leaf, but it's very subtle that there's 2 different colors here. And now I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to let this dry for just a couple of minutes here. I'm going to set that aside so I don't touch it. So I'm going to stamp Best Wishes inside the card. I hadn't even thought about, the card could go, I was thinking about this direction, but let me rethink this. I'm going to run my strip across the card. I don't really like that. I really do think it needs to go vertical and not horizontal. Okay, decision made. So I'm going to leave it this way. I thought at one point, I could switch it and go the other direction. So this Best Wishes sentiment, I love this. This comes from the Thoughts for You. So there's my card insert. And now I'm going to stamp the Celebrate Today. And I'm going to use that same Blackberry, like that. Now, what I need to do is match this up, and I want to make sure that this is dry before I start handling it too much. So you know what? I'm going to set that aside for just another few seconds. Let me start assembling the inside. I'm going to go ahead and glue this in. The whole idea today is to start with a little bit of design. I kind of went more than a little bit with my plaid here. A little bit of design on the paper and then add to it. And so now I'm making it more of a seasonal card. And I'm going to put a touch of Wink of Stella in here. Now that this is dried, you really do see the 2 tones. So let me hold it up for the camera. You really can see that there are 2 different colors in there. All right, so this is going to be the front. The idea, maybe if I line this up without going all the way over, the idea would be to put this on an angle, but I need to trim. So I'm gonna, usually I would glue it on and then cut it. I'm going to hold it in place and then double check it before I do it. Hold this in place so I can get the angle. Maybe this isn't so easy. I just need to glue it on and be done. Yep. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, I can see it's picked up just a little bit of that ink. So I will be very careful. I've got scraps of paper here. So I'm going to do this and put the Celebrate Today going kind of across the middle of the card. Like that. Now, actually, I have a place to hold it without touching any of the inked spots. There we go. Snip that edge right off. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. A little bit in the middle. Adhere this to my card base and center it up so I have a nice edge. I thought about going a little smaller and revealing more of the purple, and then ended up doing my standard. This is 5 1/4 by 4, and then this is now 5 by 3 3/4. All right, so that will go like that. And now I'm going to gently put this down just in case there's still a little bit of wet ink. I'm going to see it if I pick them when I pick this up. Oh, not too bad, but just a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to handle it just where the edges where I don't have ink, so I can let it dry. Okay, now you could add a few little gems or bling. I pulled out, and again, I think this is retired too. This is the cork rounds. I thought, well, the cork is natural. I've got leaves here. I've got a little bronze, and so I kind of liked the idea of putting cork on here. So let's put, maybe that's it. I don't need a lot. I'm trying to be kind of, I'm saying subtle, but yet look at this. It's got a little shine from the foil and then the two-tone stamps. Now, I played with this last night, just using different colors. So here is a Calypso Coral with Pumpkin Pie. How about that? Celebrate Today. And then on the inside, it just simply says best wishes. So this could be a birthday, it could be an anniversary. I mean, it could be graduation. It could be anything you needed. Just a nice celebration type card. So there's my card making tip for today. Stamp right on your Designer Series paper. It gives you a whole different look. I could have put dimensionals under here. I could have cut out one of these leaves and put it on top. There's lots of things you could do. I was just keeping it simple, stamping straight on the paper. So thanks for joining me today. If you like the products or the projects you've seen here, you can find me at Carolina Creative or hashtag Carolina Creative. And I'm also on the Stampin' Up! Network. It's Renee Keese at stampinup.net. Thanks for joining in today. Stay tuned for the next video.